Hi everyone, it's Annie from Saucy Social Media here. Just coming to you really excited that you can now activate the Facebook timeline yourselves without having to do all the hacking that I did back in September. Now, I'm sitting here on a friend's a personal account simply because um, as I just mentioned, I hacked my timeline last in September. So what I needed was a fresh profile to do this with, and Heather's very kindly allowed me to do that to her profile. Um, and very exciting news is it's all going to be flipping straight over on the 21st of December anyway. So, how exciting is that? But you can grab yours and have a little practice beforehand just by following these simple steps. First of all, go to your own profile and then up in the search bar here, I want you to type in timeline. Now, what you'll get is the top one that says introducing timeline. So click on that. Now, that's going to take you through to the activation screen for timeline. And what you'll see is right down the bottom here where oh, it's off screen by the way, but you'll see it as soon as you do this. You'll get this whole introducing timeline scrollable representation. It's kind of like a walkthrough, I guess is a great word for it. That'll help you understand what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. You'll be able to watch the video, and then just off screen here on the right hand side there'll be a nice little green button that says Get Timeline. So click on that, and instantly your your personal profile will be converted that quickly. That's how quick it will be to the new timeline. Now the thing is, you can actually take a tour, and as you take a tour, you'll get a lot of information about again that walkthrough, but this time as a little video. So we could do that. So we just click on take a tour, and it's going to do some interesting things, like it's going to give you options that you can use for your cover. So here's some options that Heather could be using for her cover. Um, so we can choose cover, and that'll actually take you to the the pictures you've already got on Facebook. Now you can change this later. There's no problems there at all. Um, so what we can do is, for the time being, we can choose that photo, um, and we'll fix it later, I promise. And you can actually click and drag the photo around to get it where you want it to go. So and have it sit just where you want it, or you can pick a different cover. So that's pretty neat, isn't it? Now we're going to continue on with the tour because I don't want this to take too long. You see everything in one place. So these little boxes actually replace a lot of the links that you had down the left hand side of your Facebook. There you get these little clickable boxes now, and there's all the pages you've liked. There's your little map of the world, where and you can actually put on that clearly where you live in the world. There's the little box that goes to your photos, and there's the one that shows all your friendships. Oh, look, there's me showing up. Next, you can view all your activities. So you can actually click on here and see all the things you've been doing recently, so that you can actually modify them if you want to. You can edit them and change them and modify them. Now that's a very cool feature of the new timeline. Um, you'll be able to rediscover your top stories. So things that you better go through your timeline now, and things that you'd love to feature. What you do is you actually can hover over this part here, and what you can click on feature, or I think it's make this a top story, I think it says. We'll have a look at it in a moment, and you can have that little box will go right across the screen, and it'll be a real feature on your timeline. and you can highlight what's important, you can star it, or you can actually hide or delete the post like you can at any other time. So that's the end of the quick tour. Um, you can publish it immediately. Um, so I might do that because what I'll do is I'll be kind to Heather and find a different photo to put as her cover design in a moment. But I just want to very quickly show you a couple of things. There's the feature. So if you wanted to feature one of these, let's just take something that's a bit silly from me, but just to show you the where you're going with it. If you click feature, what happens to that is it, as I said, it goes right across the timeline. Instead of having two segments, that's a whole one. Now you could do this to feature your business, your next ebook, your products. Imagine doing this on your brand page when the timeline comes to brand pages. With the cover, you can definitely go and do different things with it. If we go from here to my from timeline, which most of you wouldn't have been able to see because you wouldn't have had your timeline activated the whole time. You can see I've actually used my cover as a way to market my book. How cool is that? So just imagine the things that you can be doing. Now, my suggestion, go play with your timeline. Go have a look at it. Go see what you can do and what you can't. The timeline, I've got some other videos that I've done about timeline. I did them back in September. I take you on a full walkthrough of what all this means and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this to YouTube right now and make sure that I create a post that helps you find all of those videos one after the other so you can get really acquainted with the new timeline. Thanks for listening and have fun with your timeline.